All right, folks, welcome to 3 on 3. What is 3 on 3? That's where we bring you 3 bits of unusual option activity, 3 UOAs at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So for all you folks in Central, that's 2 o'clock. If you're on the West Coast, like Jeff Mackey, who was with me earlier today, well, obviously that's noon, high noon, Jeff, out there on the West Coast. As far as the 3 on 3 today, folks, let's cue it up with the first one, HYG. This is the iShares high yield corporate bond. And take a look at how this one has fallen and exactly how dramatically it's fallen. Take a look from that level. It was 87. And we talked about unusual put activity in this one when it was 87. That was the 4th of March. Now you look at where it's fallen to 75. Brutal drop, 75.75. It's up 10 cents on the day. Keep an eye on this one, folks, because we show September 75 puts being bought in really big numbers. So when they're buying puts, they're obviously betting on downside, a further slide. And they bought a big amount of these. They bought over 10,000 of these September 75 puts. So that's why I'm highlighting it for you right now, because this is one that we saw, that we've been in and ridden it all the way down to here. Now they have reloaded. So it's one of my favorite trades when they reload and get back in, taking money both off the table, which is smart, because we're trading here, not just investing, we're trading, and they put it on the table way out to September. So how far out is that? Well, let's see. April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months into the future, they're buying these puts at the money, 75 strike. So they also sold 65 puts against it to lessen the amount that they were actually putting on the table. So I think it's worth paying attention to anytime somebody does something like that. Here shows you a 5-day drop. And as you can see, gapping and ratcheting lower from basically just March 11th when we closed right around here and call it 81 to gapping the very next day down to 76.50, then making a pop back up and then working its way lower and lower still. So that's the first of 3 for our 3 on 3 at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Bang. Take a look at this one, folks. Ameren, AMRN. Ameren, we're seeing a lot of activity in calls of Ameren, and why not? Because this stock was in the 20s just weeks ago. Ameren is now and has now fallen all the way down here into the single digits virtually. So when you see this, that was what I was talking about when I said single digits. From March 11th, when it closed after a brutal day, closed at $12.56. Look at where we opened on the 12th. We opened right down there at $9.57. That's just brutal. And if you want to take a look at a 1-month chart, here's Ameren as it fell from 17 on, let's see, the 25th of February. It was 17.50. Fell all the way down to single digits from there, folks. So virtually a 50% drop. So what are they buying in here? They're buying April 12 calls. Buying the April 12 calls for about $2.50, $2.40, with the stock at 10.77. So virtually right where it is now. Here's again that, I'll give you a 1-day look at this one. So we opened today down here at about 10 bucks, ran all the way up on the highs to about 11.36 or so, and have bled off a little bit. I think that gives you a decent entry. April 12s, that's what they're buying in Ameren as part of our 3 on 3. All right, let me pull up yet another over here to see where we're seeing the activity. Bang. Looks like right here at approximately the UUP, that's a dollar play, UUP. we're showing June 28 calls trading for 40 cents. So UUP with it basically right here, 2702 was where this Invesco dollar bullish UUP was trading. Right here at 2702, you see it's been pretty flat throughout our session. And now they're buying the 28 calls with this particular contract trading, let's say at 27. See where it's been. On the spike just last week, we carried all the way here on the 13th up to a level of about 27.51, opened up yesterday right down here at 26.65, and now we're back here to 27.04 apparently right now. So watch these 3 months out into the future, those June calls, June 28 calls. So what we're going to try to do, folks, is during the times when things are shut, when you're not getting enough information perhaps, and people are just looking at the screens, you know, holding onto their faces or whatever, we're going to give you 3-on-3 every day. 3-on-3, unusual activity, 3-on-3 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can check it out, of course. MarketRebellion.com is where we publish our information for our subscribers. And you can join just by going to MarketRebellion.com. Got a whole bunch of services. We've got education as well as mentoring and coaching. So make sure you do check that out. We'll bring this to you every day, 3-on-3 during this shutdown. And then, you know, if you guys love it, maybe we'll just keep doing it because that's how we are. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Check out those 3-on-3 for today. Again, they were HYG, Amryn, AMRN, and UUP were our 3-on-3 today. Thank you for joining me, folks. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you again right back here on Market Rebellion TV.